It is currently day 17 of my 30-day challenge, and during this 30-day challenge, I made two main promises. One was that I would post every day for 30 days, and another was that I would disclose and go over and into detail every trade that I took. So this is a trade that I took on Friday. I didn't do trade recap Friday night. Saturday, I was busy the whole day. Didn't do it yesterday. So I'm doing it today on Monday. And honestly, I was just gonna leave it, but I made that promise to you guys and myself to do this, so I'm gonna keep that and start building some new habits of staying true to my word, stuff like that. Friday, there was Euro French bank holiday. This was confusing because I didn't know how much impact this was gonna have because it's just the French bank. There's all the other European banks open. And then there was some GBP news and USD news around 10 p.m., which I didn't really mind, but I was honestly seeing that I was already up on the week about 2 or 3%. So I was thinking I might just leave it, might just not trade today. But I thought I can't really do that because later in life, when this is actually my full-time job, should I really be doing that because I'm up on the week when trading is a long-term game? Shouldn't just be looking for weekly profits when I could be getting better yearly profits if I trade on that day. Anyways, probably doesn't matter if I did or didn't trade. It would have been better if I didn't trade because I lost. Anyways, this was a trade. Getting into it. Oh, holy, that is a big opening gap. Are we gonna fill this like we did last Monday? Stay tuned for that. New York session. Boom, it's consolidated and then bang, went down a lot. Asia session, consolidated, then bang, blew up. What I saw was we were at the equilibrium from this high to low of New York session and then this 1 hour gap. We did get a 1 hour down candle out of it. However, that was market open, so that's only in hindsight that I'm seeing that. Same thing here, consolidation down, consolidation to the upside, and then we were only around here. On EU, what I saw, I wasn't actually trying to trade EU, but we had Asia high marked out, and I kind of clutched up. Seeing this, there was no fair value gap formed above the highs during this whole move. And watch my video on fair value gaps if you want to learn about that. Until pre-market open, you can see at the bottom 3:30, exactly when pre-market opens, we form a big fair value gap above Asia highs. So all that I really needed was a retrace on EU, but London session, the first, how long is this till we break out? An hour and 15 minutes just consolidated. So I didn't really see anything, and it's this fair value gap that's already been tapped multiple times, but there was a breakout. I wonder if there was an entry there. Maybe though. Not sure. But that was possibly to go long on EU, which would have been very successful. However, seeing the down moves on New York session and up moves Asia, we're in equilibrium. We broke structure on the 4-hour. I thought, may as well try follow this overall trend and go short. So after seeing a 5-minute break of structure, and then there was a 5-minute fair value gap retrace. Not sure why I didn't enter there. Let's zoom in a bit, see what I was seeing. So there was a fair value gap. And then I think I was waiting because EU hadn't broke structure on the 5-minute. So I was waiting for a 5-minute confirmation that both pairs are going down. Because, yeah, I was trying to be patient today and possibly not trade. And then saw 1 minute equilibrium retracement, and then down move out of that, went short, 3 pip stop loss. Targets were at a 1-hour fair value gap, instantly stopped out. But this was a pretty funny trade because I literally caught the bottom of this reversal. This is literally, how far away is it from the bottom? 1 pip away from the bottom of this nearly 60 pip up move. That's pretty, you've got to be a pretty good trader to do that. But in looking at this, what I can learn is probably shouldn't have traded today. And then the 1-hour gap, fair value gap, wasn't really cutting it. I'm not sure how I could have gone long here. Because we had those up moves Asia session. We see maybe a 1-hour retrace candle, and then I'm still in profit for the week, which was nice, but I could have had a bit more profit, lost like 1.5%. So yeah, not really profits to brag about. So we see the 1-hour retrace candle, 5-minute break of structure, fair value gap. And then, I guess, wait for an up candle out of that maybe. Or just enter off 1-minute break. Stop loss there. If I went long anywhere here, it would have hit. I'm just trying to see what I could have seen while trading. Because obviously now you can see that it just went up. But how can you spot it while the market's alive and you don't have the power of hindsight? That's what's important. I did just hop off after that trade because EU's consolidating. I didn't want to take another trade and then lose. And there wasn't too much confluence to go up. It's just that 1-hour retrace candle to then reverse on the 4-hour. See, bit unlucky. Got a new week ahead. And yeah, that's the breakdown. Going through every trade, like I said, keeping my word to you guys. And honestly, it's good that I started this challenge because I'm losing motivation to post every day. So I've got to be disciplined and push myself, because it's kind of crazy. Today I'll be posting 18 days. Did I say day 17 at the start? It's day 18 of this challenge, so I'll have posted 18 days in a row, which is pretty insane. And I don't know if it's quantity over quality. It definitely is, but it's better than nothing. And yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe. If you guys want to learn trading, go check out my free videos on the concepts I use on my playlist, and subscribe. Peace out.